guys, welcome back to another YouTube video with Tank Group today. And today we're doing, well, boys and girls, I'm glad you asked. Oops, my bad. My bad. I am glad you have asked because today we're back on Ark Survival Ascended. That's right. And what we're doing, Ark Survival Ascended or Tank. Well, again, I'm glad you asked because today we're doing a mod review of another pretty decently nice mod. And should you go ahead and pick this up? Yes. And again, also, like always with these types of videos, if you do want to take a look at this mod, I will leave a link, well, actually, I should say two links down below for both these two mods, because these two mods are made by, the same guy, and they're basically for each other. That's right, they're basically for each other. They are called the GDG QoL uh, tools, I think it is, and then GDG seed, the Galore. So with both of them I'm doing today, I will leave a link down below for both mods from CurseForge. So yeah. But we're gonna go over a good bit about what this mod is. If it was left to me, this video would be just an hour or so long. There's so much content in this mod that I would say you would really want to play this mod. But it's pretty grindy too. Yeah. But we got some tools in our belt here. We have, of course, the crossbow, or I should say reusable grapple hook. Then we have the GDG Big Daddy bow, which is actually a compound bow. Then we also have the GDG reusable boas, of course. Then we have the GDG SG metal ore pick. What this pick will do is, well, used to gather, of course, what you expect, but it's used to gather some of the modded resources that you're going to want to need. So the first one is Opal, which is a part of a, oops, my bad. Which it's part of the mod itself, but you get that from Crystal. Then Abyssal from Obsidian, and then meat from meat plants. Okay. Then we have the GDG Genesis Sickle. Doesn't look like it does anything really too special, sadly. And then we have the GDG SG Ultra Pick, which is even better than the standard GDG SG pick. So, yeah. Though I might go ahead and. Oh, my bad. No. There we go. Cut this video right here for a few minutes. If I do decide to cut while I'm editing it, only because I'm gonna be showing you guys what the pick does. So yeah. So we are back, guys. We are on the island map, and I'm gonna show you guys how to use these. So this is the GDG SG Metal Ore Pick, and we're just gonna show you off the crystal. As you can see, we're not getting a lot of it for some reason. Not sure why, but it is the opal ore. That's part of the resources that you're going to need for the mod. And then we'll go over here to the metal ore. Doesn't look like there's nothing from it. No, so it's obsidian. So I'm going to show you guys with obsidian. So that means I gotta find obsidian. But we'll show you guys the sickle. So as you can see, we're getting this, the Genesis stuff. Don't need that stuff right there. But that is how you use that. Let's go ahead and go find a obsidian. We may put the video on pause so that way I can go ahead and find it. Alright, so we found some obsidian here, and let's show you with the pick. So, as you can see, we're getting obsidian and something else with it. And where is it? There we go. Apicil. Apicil. So, these are basically the stuff you're going to want. And that's what these can get. We'll show off the GZG SG pick. and you get the same thing. But instead of getting obsidian with it, we just get the ups. Oh my gosh, obsidian ore, and let's go up here to the top of the mountain, and I think it's crystal, and we get the other stuff. So, in a way, this is a lot more better than the other one, but it is a lot more expensive. You're going to need artifact. You're going to need the ash ingot, hide, and wood, which hiding wood is not that expensive. Um, but definitely, yeah, that is how you get the resources you're going to need for this mod. Um, Definitely something really works out. Like I said, when I did this, played with this mod for the first time was with my Ananuki season, and I didn't know how to use the mod. But and now I do, so I'm sharing it with you guys, and I'm showing you guys how to use this mod, or how this mod kind of runs in some general way, and how to get some of the resources. So these two, only use these two if you really want to have the resources for this mod, or the three weapons I just showed you. But yeah, I guess let's get back to doing the rest of the mod review for the mod, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. All right. Okie dokie, Spanky. All right. Ian's back? Okay, good. I might have done it. I might if I have done it, then you'll know about it. If not, then I probably said that for nothing. But next is the GDG Scrap Forge, which you get about 80 slots in it, and it looks like you can cook regular metal ingots in it, or smelt regular metals in it, which it takes, of course, two metal to make one. Then it makes gasoline, um, con- congealed gas balls, scrap metal, cooked meat, prime cooked meat, cooked fish meat, and cooked lamb chops. Doesn't look like it does the cooked prime fish meat, sadly. But I guess if you don't want to have some type of like big thing and stuff like that, yeah. Now, how to run this is require wood, thatch, or spark powder to activate. Put unrefined resource in this to refine them. So yeah. Then we have the GDG preserving bin, which it has about 80 slots. And I'm not going to show this off, all of this, but it has different versions of it. You can make it look all techy, like a blue tech, green tech, or actually texture blue. Hmm. Or tech blue, tech green, tech purple, metal. Just it has it all. So I guess if all depending on what you want it looks like. Next is the GDG potion table, which it has about 80 slots, and it has so much in here. Um, it you got healing potions, which here we got a 25%, which heals 25% of your health, but you can't use it in your hotbar for your dinosaurs. Now you can use it for your dinosaurs, but it has to be in their inventory. Next one is the 50% one, which works just like the previous one, but you're going to need two of the previous one to craft this one with Mega Brews. But it will heal 50% more, 50% of your dinosaur's health. Next one is the best one to use, but you're going to need a 50% one, two of those, and plus a few other little things. But this will also work on your hotbar. So not only healing you, but also your dinosaurs. So that's a pretty cool feature right there. And then we have XP potions, which we have a four times XP elixir, which lasts about 600 seconds. Then we have a bigger one, which is the six time XP Accelerator, Accelerator, which is a little bit more expensive, with sweet veggie cakes and also mega brews. And then you have these other cool types of goodies within this table, as you can see. Yeah, there's a lot to this mod to really cover. So I'm just going to cover a little bit of it here. what I got put down. And if you guys want to pick this mod up, it's free. It's cross-play as well. So if you're playing on PC, you can play on PC. If you're playing on PlayStation or Xbox, yeah, you can play it on all platforms. Next is the GDG Workbench, which has about 300 slots. We have automatics, which you know is the automatic stuff. Storaging station, which is storage of everything. Then we have, of course, the ground collector, which collects everything from the ground. The collector, the gotcha collector, the auto resource crafter, and then a food truck. Then we have cooking, a beer station, a jerky grill, a regular grill, and a cauldron. Not sure what the cauldron is used for. Burns the gasoline to cook large quantities of food quickly. Put Verzo in probably butchering his name so badly, but you get the point. Then we have crafting. We have benches. We have the GDG workbench. We have the motor and pesta one. We have potion table. We have the smithy and motor farming table and Bob's Tall Tales bench. What's this for? Crouch every item from each version of Bob's Tall Tales version. Use R to swap back skins. Huh. Okay. Then we have ammo crate, scrap forge, item spoiler, which if you don't have a spoiler in your world, there you go. Pretty easy. Glitchy chain chance box? Huh. Chim station, grinder, which is looks like a smaller version of the vanilla artist grinder, industrial forge, so they have their own industrial forge, model station, fabricator, their own fabricator, and starter grinder. So yeah, starter grinder. That was crafting. We got defense. We got you know the GDG version of the OP auto turn, and then a GDG automatic turn. Then we have mysticals, we have beds and stuff like that, air conditioners, power. We have a solar panel and generator. Then we have a regular solar panel and a Uber generator. Yeah, there's so much to this mod. And then storage. You got a lot of storage in here, more than vanilla. But that's that. Next is your GDG Motor and Pesta, which is 64 slots, and that is what the like a regular metal and Pesta does, but it has two extra stuff like this and this, which this is for the GDG um, jerky grill, which will help you produce jerky a lot more faster. So yeah. Then we have the GDG Smithy motor, which does what a chemistry bench does, but does a little bit more because we have additional saddles. We can craft all that. We got armor. We have, you know, each armor, desert, keratin, fur, metal, shield, and of course we got the glider here. Then we have consumables, which is the radio. Another, well, actually, this is consumables with the drugs and stuff like narcotics and all that. Um, GDG stuff like ammo. We have AR. We got, of course, the AR shock rounds and then trank rounds. So I guess if you want to play with a assault rifle, you can knock stuff out. We got arrows. We got regular trank arrows 10 times and a 5 times. Then we have utility, which is a boa arrow. Can't believe I'm saying that. Then we have kind of arrows are these? Raid arrows? 50% time, 50 times raid arrow. Use oh my gosh, I don't think I can say that word. GDG Tech Teach Tech a Rigorary Torp arrow and a hardened hit to KO the big ones. Yeah, there's a 25% times, a 15 times, 5 times, and a 100 times. So I'm guessing that these are doing torp war. Yeah, there you go. Then we have compound, which is compound arrows, a 15 times, a 25, 5, and a big daddy arrow. What's the difference between that one? I'm guessing this one does torpor. We'll do 10k torpor to on hit and another 20 time k over time. So if you hit it with one, it will do 10,000 torpor, but it would do another additional 20,000 torpor over time. Ooh, okay. So these ones are simply just does what they say they do, but that one does a little bit different. Okay. We just did arrows. We got darts. We got different ones of those. We got explosives. We got rockets. That a trank rocket, shotgun. Looks like we got different ones of these as well. We got sniper bullets. We got heal rounds and heal rounds, healing. And we have torpedo dealing ones. Yeah, this mod is a pretty much a big grindy type of mod. Crafting stations, workbench, smithing mosa and pesta, tools. You got the different types of tools in this mod. You have early tools, like for example, the GDG pick, which this is a level 15, which normally this is unlocked at level 20. So you're getting it at 5 levels less than normally getting it, along with this. And this is normally, I believe, I think it's like a level 35 or something like that, or higher. And here you're getting it at level 25. So yeah, really awesome. You get chainsaws and stuff. And I think that's it for this one. Then we have, we already did all of that. Mysticals. We got all of this stuff. Offhand. Saddles. You could just go ahead and start making vanilla saddles in here if you want. Plus all of these. Yeah, there's so much in this mod. And plus you could make stone foundations in here if you don't want to, make regular stone foundations in your inventory. There you go. This mod really has it all. I could be sitting here, like I said, forever. We even have the train in here, weapons, regular weapons from vanilla. So yeah, that is the smithy in Mota, whatever it's called. But next is this, the GDG farming table, which has about 80 slots, which you can make a sap tree, which looks like it would produce sap for you, which is pretty good. We have a jackal honey pot, which will produce honey. Well, we have a compound shed, which it makes fertilizer for you. Then we have the beaver box, which will what will it do? Beaver will make thatch out of wood. So if you put wood in here, you'll make thatch. Then send it to the compost. Then we have the GDG poop maker, which makes poop for you. So I guess no needing a Phiomia. Then we have the farming collector, which collects everything from your farm. Then the berries, which all you need is one berry of each to craft one of these. So yeah, there you go. We have greenhouse structures, which I believe this is better than the regular one. A metal frame farmed glass wall that increases the inside from the outside and is spec spectrates rooms, excellent for growing crops indoors. So yeah, just basically for now, I think that is. Then we have plots. We have the specialized GDG ones. Auto greenhouse effect. So that means you really don't need a greenhouse if you're using this mod. But it's pretty expensive, especially with the fertilizer. Uh, we got these, which you're going to need to get them anyways to craft this. But once you do, and you put this inside a crop pot, you're going to have rare mushrooms and rare flowers for life. So yeah, map seeds, of course, the plant species Z, Y, and X seeds. Then resources, we already did resources tank. Veggies, all you're going to need is one of each veggie. But I think by the time you do that, either you're going to be playing on a map that has veggies already on it where you could go and pick them and use them for this, or you might already have a veggie farm going on, so you really don't need these then. So yeah, but still pretty cool even though. Then we have the GDG Seed Galore Workbench, which we got a lot in here. We got the Super Duper, the Corrupt Collector. It basically does what the other table does, but we have this, which is right beside this bench. Phoenix Forge System, Metal Shack, and Seed Ben. So yeah. Then we have, tools. We have the metal ore pick, the metal sickle, then the shovel, and then ultra pick. And then we have the seeds, which we get food, berries, again, all the berries, meat. You can plant these and grow your own meat and spoil meat too. Veggies, again with the veggies, the GDG version of them. So it looks like okay, yeah, those ones the same. What's this? Wheat seed. So you need thatch and fiber. Eat it to gain a tiny amount of nourishment or plant it to grow your own bush of wheat. Can be planted in small, medium, or large crop plots. Okay, I have to try that someday. Uh, food, we did that. Resources. This is where this mod where it comes in enchantment. So we'll say you need circle pearls. Boom. You're going to need some circle pearls and crystallized gems, but honestly, if you get it, you're never going to have to go back in the ocean ever again because all depending on how is your crop growth speed is in your world, yeah, you're gonna be having silk pearls. But also, not just that, we have craftable items like smith and paste, polymer, metal ingots. You are going to need some of the resources and some of the other types of seeds like black pearl seeds, which is also brought over here to in game. So this will come in handy just in case if you want to play with like I don't know mods that wants you to use black pearls, like um and then Nuki Genesis Ascended does. So there you go. But it has, element in there, so if you don't want to farm element, I mean you do need some element, I think. Like 250, so you are going to have to kill a boss, but once you kill a boss, and if you get 250, you can go ahead and craft this. Yes, it's a little bit expensive with other stuff, but once you get this put into a farm, you're never really going to have to worry about element ever again. I don't think. Like, not worry. They're all depending on how fast your crop growth is. So yeah, but honestly, that is built pairs. We have a stone ceiling, a stone foundation, a wood fence, and stone pillars. So we got our own built parts, plots. better yielding plots. We have these ones, which is better yield crop plots. Oh, my bad. Then we have resource growing crop plots, which is for the resources that we just showed you. Hang on. Now towards the God resource crop plot, ultra, and resource crop plot. So I'm guessing goes to this ultra and then God, which small garden plot to grow everyday resources. Says the same thing. Auto greenhouse effect, auto greenhouse effect. Static is auto greenhouse effect. Then we have AAA, advanced artifacts and apex drops for, well, that's what this one's for. So yeah, really this mod has it all. Next is the GDG crystallizer, which is for this right here. You're going to need the Genesis and the Opal ore, and then you're going to want to craft this too. Enhanced crystallizer, which is a enhanced one than this one. Then right here is the GDG. What's this thing called? Phoenix Forge system. About 50 slots. I didn't say how many slots this one has. About 36. This is where you're going to able to do a lot of stuff. You can smelt regular metal ingots and scrap ones, but then you can also smelt down other modest stuff to make ashes ingots. Then also make abyssal ore and opal ore and also phoenix dust. As you can see, it's pretty expensive to get all that stuff, but I didn't say this mod is not grindy. It is pretty freaking grindy. Uh, as you can see. And then last but not least is the poopy machine, which, yeah, stemberries. All you do is put stemberries in here, and you could just make as as many poop you want without Phiomia. It just basically gets rid of the most famous pig, the Phiomia. But yeah, that's a lot to really cover in this video, and honestly, that's just some of it. As you can see, there's a lot to cover. When you're looking here, there's so much different things that you can craft, and even in here, I think it's that one, or is it this one? Whatever one it is, there's still a lot to cover. And if I decided to, show you guys how to use a sicko and stuff, yeah, there you go. But honestly, I do like this mod, and like always with these mod reviews, I always leave a link down below for you guys to go to CurseForge or heck, even on Steam to look at the mod if you want to, you know, look at it more without my commentary. And this mod is free for cross-play, so you can download this for free on both PlayStation, Xbox, PC. It doesn't really matter which platform you're playing on. You can go ahead and download it for free, 100%. And that's why I said if I decided to do a like cover everything in this mod in this video could be about a hour long video. I was gonna say 1,000 long. What? What? 1,000? No, not 1,000. Hour long videos, there, guys. And I didn't want to do that to you guys. We might go ahead and mess around with this mod a little bit more if we decide to do a modded season for Ark Survival Ascended. We've already did kind of showed off this mod a little bit in a previous mod season, my first mod season for Ark Survival Ascended, but we didn't really went in depth about it because I was still learning about it. But now I know more about it, so yeah. But I think I'm gonna call that one here, there, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you guys did, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys want to, and like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.